Hi guys! Welcome to our channel. This is our first video, so I hope you enjoy it.
I hope you enjoy the makeup and also
the comedy. The shocking comedy. We're gonna be sort of doing a tutorial on this look. Now we both have done
different interpretations.
Yep, of the same look. So I hope you really enjoy it, and if you do like it, thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe
if you want to see more.
First things first.
We start with eyes.
I'm going to take a massive egg.
I'm going to take my MAC paint pot.
Because she's basic. I'm going to take this Pro Artist Professional London Pro HD Longwear White Concealer. That's a bit skin coloured at this point in time.
Right, I'm just going to apply a base onto my eye.
Oh, I need to open my mouth.
Can't believe you can't be basic.
Well, if the boot fits. Oh, hello.
Need to go.
Being a distracting Deborah.
So after I've put a base on, I usually go on to put my eyebrows.
I usually go on to eyeshadow, but I currently can't because there's a cat right there. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette for an out. Oh my god.
We need to take these guys.
I'm really bad at eyebrows.
I'm pretty sure your eyebrows. I forget they're supposed to be sisters.
Oh, they're not even second cousins.
Not even second.
Are you done?
Yeah.
His eyebrows look uneven. Let's just conceal.
Just conceal.
Don't
the
feel.
masses.
Well, why should no one do eyebrows on film?
Because they're really
They're
difficult.
You're saying this pure precision.
I look dead angry.
You need to do curly brows like me.
I'm not being funny, but I think the right eyebrow has a vendetta against me.
Why would it do that?
Perfect, and then...
Milky.
Much better. Let me
You just need to kind of blend it out a wee bit. Our eyebrows on.
Are the eyebrows on fleek?
Not quite.
Not really,
I mean,
but
they're on. Right, shall we move on to eyes now? I am going to go in with the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. First of all, using the colour Bump, the white one.
I'm going to go in with this La Rock Beginners Collection. Apparently it's summer shades, and I'm going to, it's quite big. I'm going to use this white one right at the top on a brush.
I mean, blendy.
Blendy.
So I'm just adding a bit of that to sort of lift the brow bone.
Definitely doing that too.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm also going into like an off-white tone, which is this one.
I am next, after doing that, going to go in with a NYX Primal colour in Hot Yellow.
I'm going to be using the same palette, this one, and I'm not going to use that brush.
I'm just going to buff this into the crease to be sort of a transition shade. When we add a bit more colours later, and I am going to bring it quite high up towards the brow.
I've decided that brush wasn't good enough, so I'm using an Urban Decay from the Naked 3 palette, and it's one of the double-ended ones, and I'm just using the bigger side. Millie, you're being very inappropriate. I should probably show them what I'm doing. Make fabulous.
Make fabulous. So after I've gone in with the NYX Yellow, I'm going to go in again with the Urban Decay palette. This time with the colour Cavalier. Yeah.
King Charles
Cavalier. I'm going to go in with the same brush that I did the NYX with. Just going to dust off a bit of the colour and wash it on the floor. And just add that just underneath, sort of to deepen the crease.
I'm going to go in with a slightly more orangey, and I'm putting it on the outside and halfway through the crease.
So now that is all blended out, I'm going to go in with more of an orange colour, just again to like deepen the crease and add a bit more depth. I am again going to use the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, this time with the colour Sleaze.
I'm basically going to use the same palette throughout, so I'm not going to keep mentioning it, but I'm going to go into a slightly more reddy, corally kind of shade here with this same brush. Oh, I hate this angle. I'm like pretty sure it's that one. I'll fix it later.
It's alright, just blend it. Right, I need to start taking this darker because we are quite yellow and orange.
We're quite a light bunch.
Yeah, I'm going to blend it a bit further though. I don't want the transition to be that harsh. So I want to bring the orange a bit higher into the yellow.
I'm going to take a clean blending brush. I think this was from Primark. Alright, like some of the makeup's a bit shoddy.
Shoddy.
I'll be going hard soon.
Go hard or go home, that's what I always say. That's not what I always say.
Right, that's a bit.
I am going to go in with this little MAC in a shade Tracks.
I'm going to go into some purple tones now, some purple hues, and I'm going to take this plum-ish colour here. And basically, all of my brushes are from Amazon, unless I say otherwise. And I'm definitely just using the same brush, even though I wasn't meant to. I've got a freckle on my eyelid, like there, and I keep thinking I need to blend it out, but that's just my, like there.
Oh yeah.
I keep thinking I need to blend it out, but that's just my skin.
I'm just gonna blend this in with the orange in the crease again, to sort of move on from such the bright like yellows and oranges down to more of a purple.
And I'm gonna go into the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette and take the shade Bossy and just darken the crease up ever so slightly.
I'm again going to go in with the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. I'm going to use the shade Delirious, which is just up here. Keep that low on the lid.
I know, I was trying to look for my brush, I was like, where is it? And then from the Huda Beauty palette, I'm going to take the shade Man Eater and pop that on the lid.
There's so much blending involved in this.
Right, that shade does not work.
Where am I looking?
I don't, it's basically the same. I'm going to go back to the Lorac Beginners palette and I'm going to take this purple right at the end.
I'm going to bring it back with that brush that I applied the yellows and oranges with, and so I'll go over the crease and bring those colours back out again, just to make sure that they don't get lost.
Gonna continue to put this on my eyelid.
While I'm waiting for you, why don't you tell me a story about a bad makeup shop experience?
Well, usually my makeup shop experiences are quite good. Like, the ladies in Kat Von D and Urban Decay are absolutely fabulous and I love them to bits. They're very polite. But then we get to MAC.
I'm not like a massive fan of MAC, to be fair. The shop anyway, like the products are alright.
No, when I was about 16, I got an inheritance, and usually up until then I got like high street, like things from Superdrug, yeah. And I went in and decided I was going to treat myself, I was finally going to get good at makeup, because this is when YouTube was like kicking off. Not kicking off, but like...
It's getting makeup on YouTube,
yeah.
It's getting pretty.
So I went in and I was either with my mum or one of my friends, and they were just like complete. I needed help, I needed my foundation matching and my concealer, but they were just completely unhelpful until I like showed them that I actually had money.
Yeah. What, so they like asked you to get your money out?
No, I just like, I was stood in the corner because I was looking at, I think it was Ruby Woo lipstick.
Oh yeah.
And I was like counting how much money I've got, and then they like, obviously they saw all, they like, and then they were like quite happy to help me.
Oh yeah.
What's your worst makeup store experience?
Do you know what? I'd probably say MAC again, right, I'd gone in to get, like, the powder that I get every single time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can't remember exactly what shade I am. So can you match it to me? And lo and behold, they matched me way more orange than I actually am. I was like, great, thanks. Guess that's a present for my mother now. It's probably my own fault for not checking, but still. I can't slag off the staff that I'm shut down.
I guess there goes our Mac sponsorship as well.
My thing on the sponsors. It's a thing on the internet
Yeah,
that
it
everyone
is
knows. Like
even like the
Mac
big,
shit.
even like the big YouTubers know that like
Shopping at Mac is whack. It's just a painful experience for everyone.
we need to teach
Can't put that
customer
in this.
service.
Right, you're blended out. I'm blended out.
We're all blended out.
I'm going to move on to a grey from my busted ass Smoky Naked palette. I'm just going to try and focus this a bit lower than the purple that I've put on, because I'm going to try and bring it down sort of darker as I get closer to the lash line. So I'm going to use Password, and I'm going to apply it with this side of this brush.
I'm going to go into the Naked too, and I'm going to take a mix of Tease and Pistol and bring it down and darken up the outer corners. If you're wondering why I'm missing shades from this, it's because I tipped it upside down by accident and they fell out onto a hard floor.
Smashed. No, I had the same problem with like Urban Decay colours, to be fair.
They are good eyeshadows though.
You just don't glue them to the face.
I don't like.
Oh, what is this bitch about makeup like? Right, I'm just gonna blend that through with the other side, the fluffy side of this brush.
It's kind of like a slutty sunset.
It's the sluttiest sunset you've ever seen.
I'm gonna take from the Naked 3 palette the metallically black, silver, purple one at the end
Silver purple.
to
I am going to now bring in the Bad Boys with the MAC Carbon. Everyone knows this one. Standard black. And I'm just going to try and focus this as low as possible on my eyelid. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to apply the grey, a bit higher up. And then once I've done that, I want to blend it all together.
and then I'm gonna take a, I don't know what you call this, a flat top blending brush that I used in the start. I'm gonna wipe off a bit of that excess and take a bright purple beginner's palette because I'm feeling that it's very, very dark. A mix of these two up here.
I'm just going to blend that black through now with the other side of this brush. I think the key to like your makeup looking okay is like just blend the shit
Yeah,
out.
you've got to be like really patient, especially if you're using like this is like a tenner from Amazon, and especially if you're using like low quality.
Yeah, blend the shit out.
Blend. And then that cleans it all up.
What happened?
Makeup work.
At what point did that happen?
And then, just to finish off, I'm going to be using Freedom Pro Studio Fixing Spray, which is an anti-shine. And I've never used this one before, so...
I'm tidying it up as much. So, here's the finished look. I hope you like it. That was a little bit. And let us know what you think in the comments below.
in the
Again,
pants section.
thumbs up, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter. Our handle will be somewhere. And thank you very much. Till next time.
Bye bye.